I came to Urbana because it's a great opportunity to get involved in global missions.
I'm here because I'm excited to see what God has in store.
This generation is going to be a generation that really changes the world.
I'm so glad you're here at Urbana 12. I believe a great feast awaits us. God has been preparing it for months and years, and it's worth tasting every dish.
The invitation has resounded down the corridors of the history, on the corridors of the years. We are hearing the echo of the call resounding again and again in our day and in our time. Come, it is party time. The table is laid.
The younger son sees that the wild party that he always longed for is found right in the house of the Father. Urbana, do you realize that all that your heart desires, all that you deeply pursue is found right in the house of the Father?
It's very exciting and overwhelming to look at all these people who are so dedicated to the work they're doing and to following God's calling for themselves. And I just really feel like it's opened my ears and my eyes and my heart to really listen to God's invitation for me in mission work.
It's an awesome experience. It makes me realize just how God's expanded His kingdom and mission.
Urbana gives a lot of options. It helped me to explore what is the next step I can choose.
I've been learning a lot that it's not about like what I can do, but what God can do through me.
Well, I think God may be inviting me to maybe a lifetime of missions.
It's a great opportunity to really explore and hear God's calling in my life.
It was beautiful to see all the different cultures, like just praising God in different languages.
Siempre será peligroso.
Always dangerous?
For someone to really, from deep inside, to appreciate what a banquet is, they have to first know what hunger is.
Yeah, I'm so falling, but you the parachute with me. I hear your voice, but not always listen. I don't wanna live this way. I don't hate you, but
The invitation for all of us today is to dig deep, to pursue Jesus, to accept the invitation to go where He invites us, to become the people that He calls us to be.
Este gran plan de redención es realizado en la historia por medio de pasos pequeños de obediencia.
And our friends, our colleagues, our relatives, our neighbors are waiting out there to hear that same word coming to them. Your sins are forgiven you.
Urbana. There is nothing you can do or will do that the lavish grace of God cannot outweigh, surpass, outmatch, and outrun you on.
It's very exciting to see this younger generation has so much passion and zeal to follow Jesus.
I love missions. My heart is totally for reaching out in missions every day.
I want to go where He wants me to go.
Tonight, I committed to sharing the gospel with my non-Christian friends.
I committed to follow Jesus for the rest of my life, whatever that is.
Will you say tonight, I'm giving my whole life, and it begins now?
So that we too might go again into the entire world, making disciples of all nations, speaking and living the good news for all of creation, that Jesus has made possible.
What happens when every single student in this room makes their primary ambition, their primary plan, their primary dream, the proclamation of the gospel to the nation? As that takes hold in our hearts, the very gates of hell will not stop the spread of the gospel to the ends of the earth.